Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting Iron Mike GT7 stream. This is a special edition. This is my second account. I forgot to record the race itself. I tried to, but it's stuffed up, so we're going off the replay, and so we're straight into it. Like I said, this is my second account. The reason why I'm showing this, I don't normally, but the reason why I'm showing it is this is one of the best races that I've ever had. I've been practicing all week, just like the other stream I showed just before the previous stream of this round. Practicing all week, not familiar with the track and just slowly getting familiar, and I just did really well on the weekend. My first race in my main account, I used the Megane for a bit of a test. Not too many people use the Silvia, which is what I'm in, the Nissan Silvia. So not too many people used it, so I thought, second account, I'm going to use it and see what happens. And I think there are only 4 Silvias. This guy in front of me, I can't remember his real name at the moment, but he's in the Mazda Atenza, and I have a really good race with this guy. He was 0.4 of a second faster than me. I can't remember his time or mine, but it was about 0.4 of a second faster, so I thought he was going to get away, and there were a few signs of him making some errors, maybe nerves. I thought he was going to get away, and after those few little errors, I thought, I think I can keep up with this guy. And also being in the Mazda, I wasn't sure how his tyres would fare the whole race. I said in the previous stream that for me the Silvia or the Megane were pretty good on tyres. Every other car like the WRX, maybe the GTR, weren't so good on their tyres, and I thought I get the feeling that the Mazda Atenza would be the same. So from around lap 12 I was going to predict he would begin to struggle with his tyres. So I've got his measure and I'm in his slipstream, so I'll go for a pass here. You can't, unfortunately, because this is replay, you can't see the split times, but the gap behind us, so it's crash at the moment. Over time the gap was just slowly closing, and I thought I really can't be battling with this guy at the moment, so at some point you'll see I'll be bump drafting him just to help him along. Let's get away from the rest of the pack. You see there, he's still just a touch unstable. Oh yeah. I couldn't work out why. He was pretty fast in qualifying, so I thought maybe he's a little bit like me, where during the week you're all calm, you can put down good times, but come race time you just get nervous and start making little mistakes. Had to be careful not to help him along too much in case he really just he breaks the slipstream and just begins to pull away. And as you can see now, he is getting away, and I think at this point I was getting a bit concerned. But the Silvia has good tyre wear, like I said, and good top end speed. I would say at the end of the day it is the favourite car for this race. So this is, like I said, my second account, Stink Finger. Last season it was Bearded Clams, but you could pick a nickname, so I thought about it. I thought Stink Finger was a good one to put down. Yeah, it takes a bit of an effort when you're starting a new game, starting up your own, building up your own cars, and then you think about opening up a second account. You've got to go over it all over again. But before you know it, you've got somewhat a certain level of cars to go with. So every car is the same, black with SF Stink Finger. In the lead at the moment due to this XR6 guy's mistakes, but his pace in my slipstream is pretty good, so I'm sure he gets back at me at some point. Trying to remember my break points. Still using those red markers. You can't see them in this replay because it is a replay, but I do have the red braking markers. And again, just making sure I'm just patient, just lifting in the right spots, not pushing it too hard. Reminding myself, if I push too hard, these racing mediums will slide a bit too much. Just pushing out at the right time as well. But he's hanging in there, this guy behind. So he gets a good exit there. Try to break his slipstream by pulling in on the left hand side. Didn't really work. He's now pulling up the side, not showing no signs of doing anything unsportsmanlike, I guess. And look at that, just I think him and I had a fair understanding of clean racing. So you can see there my tyres are in pretty good condition, just finishing off lap 4. So my confidence was pretty good here. Wasn't really nervous. Could tell he was a strong driver, but I'd got in front of him, he's got in front of me. There's quite a few times you see I'll be right up close. I'm getting better at learning when to brake. My level of mistakes is reducing. I'm not getting too close and smacking into the back of people. And just like the McGann, the previous stream, no penalties, which was good. So we've made quite a gap there. It's just him and me. Everyone else probably is battling behind, slowing everyone up. It's quite a cluster behind, so people driving defensively. Trying to get the best acceleration out of it, getting on the accelerator as soon as I could. I didn't want him to get away. Just watching the split time quite a bit. Staying right behind him in his slipstream. And there were times also when I thought, I hope I'm not pushing it too hard. These tyres are pretty good, but they do start to show a bit of wear. If I abuse them, I could wear them a bit too much. So I was concerned that this pace might be doing my tyres some harm. I've never raced against this guy before, so I had no idea who he was, what ranking he really is. So I was really surprised I was keeping up with him and giving him a fair challenge. again back on the accelerator as soon as I could. So no traction control, but I've got the automatic stability management on and counter steering on strong. I'm just eyeballing the back of his car on every corner. I can see, like turn one out, I felt like he'd just go a bit wide. Here it'd get just a little bit loose. Here we go, going for the pass, pulling tight on the inside. Ensuring I'm patient, slowing down to make sure I don't slide out and hit him. I'm back to leading the race again. But there were times when I felt like this is costing us, and he's got on the inside again now, so this was getting really good. Considering I've never met the guy before, never raced against him as far as I know, and so therefore he's never raced against me. But to be very quickly racing real cleanly, having an understanding, felt so good. Still holding quite a clear gap behind us. So we're up to lap 8 now. So he would start showing some signs of wear on his tyres. Just in that braking zone, and make sure, and turn 1, make sure I just lift it a little bit early and brake just a touch early. So I felt like around here we're just starting to get a little bit slow, and that's a sign his tyres are going. The guy in 3rd place, Jeremy's, I don't know if he's already done it or he will do it, but he does have fastest lap, and he's started, maybe he's in 6th place, and he's catching up pretty fast. He's closing that gap on me. And as much as I want to work with this guy, that gap closing up, I thought I've got to start moving soon. So like I said, I'm predicting about lap 12. Most WRXs, Atenza, GTRs, their tyres will start to struggle. See again, there's that tap on that corner. So I've given him a tap. I feel like he just got a little bit unstable. I think a bit later he's cut a corner and got that, but here I think he just slows up just to get me away. I think he was probably a bit annoyed at getting that half-second penalty. So I felt like he was pulling over to the right here, so go to the left and back to the right. So this driving style of mine, I'm so close to him, I'm bouncing around him. You can tell I'm sort of driving with some level of confidence that I can actually get close to people and yet still be cautious. You start to see Jeremy's in third place in my rear view mirror, starting to close in now. So that Atenza is just a little bit heavy there, so again getting a bit loose. I get up on the inside, making sure I don't push too hard. Got through there easily. So I think that position 3 Jeremy's is in that XR6 guy's slipstream. So it's pretty much 3 of us now. So push a bit hard there. Luckily I got no penalty. And the XR6 guy just gives me a bit of room to get back on. So given the hazard lights, and considering we're just starting lap 12, my tyres still look pretty good. So I can see the XR6 guy. I couldn't see Jeremy's right beside me there. I wasn't aware that he was there. I just gave him a little side nudge there, not knowing. He's now challenging for second place. I just had to make sure I stayed calm. Jeremy's is someone else who I've never raced against. I think it's here, guys. He goes for a move on the inside and there's not much room on the inside, and I just hold a straight line. So here he goes on the inside. I'm just driving straight, like I'm feeling pushing. I wasn't happy with that. I get through first, get a bit of a nudge from him, bit of a push, so I give him a pit maneuver here. Was not happy with that. He gets back on track. I don't get a penalty, luckily. He's still back on track in third place, and he's not happy with me, let's say. So XR6 moves over to the left there. I think it's this lap. No. Maybe next lap. This is starting to heat up now, and that's what I was worried about with this guy. I didn't want things to get out of control. You know, I get real disappointed when you've got some level of camaraderie with someone, but when it gets near the end, the wheels fall off and it just gets a bit rough, and it just undoes all the good work you've done together. Just felt so good battling with this guy, just swapping places every once in a while. So he was in third place at last lap, but after I did the pit manoeuvre on Jeremy's, he then passed through for first place. He must have been loving it. So again, still we're on lap 30, still that level of respect. I just felt like Jeremy's was just pushing his luck going for that move on the inside when there wasn't that much room. And I wasn't pushing in, I was just holding a dead straight line. This is the one where he moves over to the middle, and I thought, you're not fully over, I'll just play with you. So again, that level of confidence. So I then moved right on the inside, but I was just messing with him and then moved out again. Things really slow down here now. I did say from lap 12, tyres will start to wear. Now Jeremy's behind me, he's in a Sylvia as well, so his tyres will be in as good condition as mine. It's just this guy in front, XR6, his tyres will start to struggle around corners. So I think Jeremy's had a half-second penalty, so he did just drop off a touch. And as we're getting into the closing laps now, I think it's Rugworth and maybe Crash slowly start moving in and get involved. So we'll see how XR6, we'll see how his tyres go for the next few laps. So just back out there, single file. So Jeremy's is really caught up now. We're starting to go really slow. I think XR6 brakes here. I tap him, Jeremy's taps me. Bit of pinball action going on there. Just get a tap from Jeremy's as I move in. Yeah, that was the punt. He wasn't happy, and I wasn't happy with that. Oh, this is the half-second penalty. I was concerned about sitting right behind him. I cut the corner there a bit, I think, and I was concerned I'd get a penalty, but again, luckily, no. So XR6, who now has a penalty, it's just broken away a bit. Still have Jeremy's on my backside. And now we've got some other cars moving in, like Rugworth. So you can see XR6, he's starting to just drift out a bit. He's struggling. This is like real close racing. Jeremy's gets past, and I was hoping for the right moment to try and take him out again. I just wasn't happy with that guy. And now I've got Rugworth right in my windscreen. My rear view mirror, sorry. And you watch this. I didn't want Jeremy's in front, so I tried to give XR6 a tap. But to no avail. So Rugworth, I've raced with him a number of times, mainly in GT Sport, and I found him to be just a little bit rough at times, but just recently I've crossed paths with him and I found him to be quite clean. So feeling a bit more at ease around him. It's just taking cleaner lines. Did that quite well. So I've dropped back to 4th place. Rugworth is now stuck behind XR6 with his worn tyres. Rugworth also has worn tyres. And, oh, look at that. Oof. I think at that point, I think I've tapped him. Yeah, let him through again. So now I've got Crash behind me, and it felt like everyone's starting to move in. But it's literally now a 5-car race. Oh, that was Crash. Tap. So final lap, I just couldn't believe how well I was doing, and how much of a battle it was, to and fro with this guy XR6. Had a really good race against him, and then the others catching up and getting involved as well. Same move again, he just drifts out a touch wide. Make the move. Unfortunately his tyres have gone. So Jeremy's in 1st place. It's getting a little bit rough on my tyres now. And Rugworth in 3rd. Gets a good exit, he's in 2nd now. Got a better top end speed here, so without too much of a challenge I am able to get past him on the outside, nice and clean there. I've got the inside turn, so I knew I'd be in front of him after that bend. So at the moment I'm looking at 2nd place, and I thought, you know, Rugworth, he's been a good driver lately, and this is my 2nd account, so I slow down, let him have it, and finish off 3rd. XR6 finished 4th. That was a really good race against that guy, so kudos to him. 2nd account, Stinkfinger. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, because I really enjoyed racing that. That was great for me. I loved it, so I had to share it with you, and again, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one on the main account. Bye for now.